Please subscribe my channel. The sting of her betrayal hit me like venom coursing through my veins, burning and paralyzing at once. It was a truth I could hardly speak aloud, for every attempt summoned a flood of bitterness. The last person you expect to wound you so profoundly is the one you've built your world around. Yet, it is always those closest to us who wield the sharpest blades. It happened on an ordinary Tuesday, a night I thought would be simple and tender. I'd come home early, eager to surprise her with dinner. Instead, the surprise was mine, cruel and devastating. Her phone buzzed on the kitchen counter, over and over, drawing my eyes unwillingly to it. A single message preview scorched itself into my mind. Last night was unforgettable. I can still feel you with me. My chest caved in. The air was stolen from my lungs. When she walked in from the bathroom, humming lightly, her face so careless, I met her gaze and whispered the words that shattered everything. I know. Her expression drained of color, yet no tears, no panic. Just a cold detachment as she spoke. I don't love you anymore. In that moment, 10 years of shared laughter, struggles, and dreams dissolved as if they'd never existed. I stuffed clothes into a bag with trembling hands and left that house, unable to breathe within its poison walls. I went to Ryan's, my closest friend, who opened his door without questions, simply saying, "Stay as long as you need." What I hadn't counted on was finding his sister, Emily, already there. Emily, with her sharp eyes and steady calm, had always been around but never so present. That night, I couldn't sleep. I lay awake in the guest room, turning every smile, every kiss, every word from my wife into something hollow and false. Rage burned inside me, but it had nowhere to go. The next morning, Emily knocked and invited me to breakfast. At the table, she studied me quietly, then spoke words that sliced through the fog in my mind. "Your silence shields her." I frowned, asking what she meant. Her gaze didn't waver. "She hasn't betrayed you once. It's been happening for over a year. And not with just him." My blood froze. Emily went on to reveal things she had seen herself. My wife meeting others, thinking she was hidden, but not hidden enough. Emily had carried that burden silently. But now she could no longer watch me crumble without the truth. Hearing it, grief hardened into something else, resolve. She hadn't merely lied to me, she had been mocking me all along. I vowed she would never see me beg, never see me broken. Over the next few days, with Emily guiding me and Ryan helping quietly, I began to collect everything. Photos, times, places, undeniable proof. Instead of confronting her, I delivered it all to those who mattered in her life. Her family, her friends, her colleagues. In one night, the mask she wore collapsed, and her carefully crafted image shattered. Meanwhile, I secured my future. With a lawyer and the evidence in hand, I took steps to protect everything I could. She had thought she'd walk away with comfort, maybe even the house. But when the proceedings ended, it was me who stood strong, and she who scrambled in ruins. Yet the greatest transformation came from within. Emily became my anchor, reminding me that betrayal does not define you, it shapes you. One evening, sitting on Ryan's porch with Emily, the stars scattered above us, she asked if I was ready for what came next. I nodded because for the first time, I wasn't just surviving. I was ready to thrive. When the divorce was finalized, my wife called, her voice trembling, pleading for another chance. I didn't hesitate. "You chose this path. Now live with it." For the first time since it all began, I felt truly free. Emily had given me more than revelations. She gave me strength, direction, and clarity. My wife's betrayal, which should have destroyed me, instead became the fire that reforged me. She believed she had left me in ruins, but all she did was sharpen me into something stronger. The sweetest revenge wasn't her downfall. It was me rising so high, so certain, that she would spend her life haunted by what she threw away. Betrayal cuts deeper than any wound. But the hand that delivers it doesn't always claim the victory.